Quarter 4 joining. The main KPI in this quarter is to have the ewes at condition score 3.2. We hit this KPI, although 4% of our ewes were under. Looking at these ewes, they appeared to be the 6-year-old plus ewes. So next year we're going to manage the older ewes a bit differently. The strategy from now is to let the condition score slip, and this has been backed up with the making more from sheep module. As long as we have them back in condition score 3 by lambing.
Sam Newsom from AgriPath. We're here at John Ramsay's for the fourth quarter of the MLA challenge. John, you've got these ewes, the lead ewes. The rams have come out in the last day or two. Do you want to just talk us through what your program has been with joining, which is one of your key decisions for this, key decision points for the quarter, and what you're doing in terms of grazing management and classing the ewes up into their different weight ranges and so on.
Yeah, these are our top ewes. There's about 3,000 in this mob now. So throughout joining, we had 3 classes. We had our tops, which were probably condition score 4 plus. They were on the cropping ground, smashing paddocks, and they were in really good nick and doing well. We had our middles. They were run up here in this country. We did a lifetime ewe management calculator on those, and they needed about 150 grams a day, I think, of grain ration, just because the green pick wasn't quite there in the bottom. And then we had our bottoms, and they were on some even better grass around in another block, plus grain, to try and get them up in conditions. But the other day, I had to move the bottoms, actually the middles, had to move them out of the paddock, so I ran them through the yards, took the top and tail them on the draft again, just because they were running through the yards, put them through the bath, and the tops are gone in these and the bottoms are gone in the bottom. So that's for the sheep out at the moment. Rams are coming out. I'm really happy with these lot, the condition of these. I think they should scan well. We'll find out hopefully before the end in June. And the lights, a bit disappointed. Probably the older girls are letting me down a bit, because we've definitely given them enough feed to get them up, but there still are probably some under condition score 3. So
Do you want to just touch on the feeding program, what they've had and how much?
yeah, so they've had I think it's 150 grams a day of barley, and we do that in the 3 feeds a week, so Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Although the lights, we've gone back to 2 days a week now because we've taken the rams out. So and these girls, I'm really going to jam them up now. They've got plenty of condition on them. We haven't got a heap of feed. Got too many lambs probably running around still. So once I start getting rid of some lambs, these girls will be able to get a bit more scope. But look, their body condition's fine, and we'll get them back in condition score 3 by lambing. So and they actually, whilst we do jam them up, they do a really good job on the pastures, eating some of this old dry stuff, opening the ground up, let some clover come. I'm really enjoying the crossbreeds in that regard. They can smash paddocks.
And do you want to just touch on how long before lambing until you'll take them down into the improved pastures?
Yeah, so we lamb in September this year, and we'll lamb up here a bit later. This country's a bit later country than our irrigated ground, so we'll probably want to shut this country up at least by mid-August, if not the start of August, to get some ground cover, 1,500 kilos back on the lamb one. So these ewes have got to be off here by probably by the start of August. But I reckon we'll get some down there before. As the lambs trickle off the cropping ground, we can start moving the ewes back in. The cropping ground will keep growing all through the winter, so it's all just putting sheep where the feed is, I suppose.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to just touch on your genetics, John, and where you're headed with that, and the total ewe numbers and the breakup roughly genetically?
So 5,000 ewes we've joined. Genetics are bits of everything. We bought them all, apart from I think 1,500 we brought from our northern place. So we bought 3,500 ewes this year, and genetic-wise, only got second crosses. Try to get Coopworth or composites, but really we bought what we could have thought we got good value from. So that's what the ewe base is. But heading down the track, we're going to get all our replacements from Untarley, the Bridport place, and they're composites based on Cashmore Park, one of the premier sort of figure studs for composites in Australia. So heading into a really figure ASBV system on ewes to make sure that they have early weaning weights, good for cund, and good milking abilities.
Thanks, John.
Hello, walkers.
No,
Hello, walkers.
no, hello followers.
Hello, followers. Hello, followers. This one.
No, they're sheep.
Followers.
What was that, Ellie?
Followers.
Thanks, boys. Great help. So we hit our KPIs this quarter, but the most important thing is that we get a good scanning percentage next month. So stay tuned, and I'll keep you updated.